Welcome, grade 10s. Today we'll be discussing expansion and factorization. We'll be doing both of them at the same time because you need to use them simultaneously if you want to ace examinations. Let's start with the examples. Example 1 is asking us to expand. I know this seems a little elementary, but it's good to refresh the mind once in a while. Pause the video and see how fast you can get to the right answer. Here is the answer. See if it matches yours. If it does, good job. You know how to focus. If it doesn't, try it again with a little more concentration and I promise you will get it right. Example 2 also wants us to expand. But it's a little different because it's the square of a binomial. The method we will use is going to be different because in math, whenever there's a quicker way to get to a solution, it is recommended because it will save you time and effort. So pause the video and try the question. This is the same as 3 plus x times 3 plus x, but we will use a shortcut to get to the answer. This is how the shortcut works. You square each term, so 3 squared gives you 9, and x squared is x to the power of 2. After squaring, you multiply the terms by each other and then times 2, which will give you 6x. This method is useful under timed conditions. To verify this method, you can distribute using FOIL and you will get to the same answer. So what happens when we are given a negative sign? We are going to use the same procedure, but this time, when we multiply the terms by each other, we take the minus into consideration. So what is 1 times negative 4x? The answer is obviously negative 4x. But remember, we have to times the value by 2, giving us negative 8x. 1 squared stays 1, and the square of a negative becomes a positive. So negative 4x all squared is 16x squared. The shortcut works because when we multiply out, the first and last term repeat themselves this side. That is why we square the first and last term. To get the middle term, we multiply the terms by each other because when we multiply out, we will multiply 1 by negative 4x and also negative 4x by 1. And as you recall, the commutative law suggests that it is the same thing. So we multiply by 2 because it's the same as writing the same thing twice. Question 1 will help you to evaluate whether you understand or not. So pause the video and try to do the questions. Here are the detailed answers. Give yourself a mark out of 10. If you got less than 5 out of 10, our tutors and notes on the website can help you to understand this topic a little better. If you got a 5, 6, or 7, try the questions with a little more concentration to avoid silly mistakes. If you got 8 and above, I can say you are safe to move on to factorization.